Welcome back. In this episode, we will cover the risk, action, issues, decisions logs and its structure. It's also called RAIDD log. In continuation to our story of project manager handling this case. While analyzing the issue with the additional budget, our project manager suddenly notices that only the French branch has informed about vendor employees supporting the financial accounting processes. What if the rest of our F&A managers have this situation? The project manager sends an email to them and turns out that the Japanese branch is supported by an external company. There's a big risk that the same issue will occur as it did in the French scenario. Where should the project manager look this concern? This is where RAIDD log for actions, issues, dependencies and risks comes useful. In our Excel, we will add the risks option via the data validation functionality. We will also update the column title to include the letter R for risks. We describe the risk and assign the owner and due date. Next, the project manager asks Akira, the local F&A manager, to request the budget approval from the local CFO. A few days later, the project manager receives an invitation for an online meeting with Akira and the local CFO. In that meeting, Akira explains the budget matter to the CFO in more detail. The CFO asks if the vendor employees do not get user accesses for the system. Can somebody from our own organization perform the related tasks? Akira confirms it is possible, but it will increase the workload of the employees. The CFO asks how much. She explains that she does not know now and needs to estimate. The three agree that Akira will do that and send via mail the estimated increase in the workload until the end of the week. What would you do as project manager? Yes, log this as an action. On Friday, Akira sends the email workload increases estimated at about 2 days per week for one employee. The alternative solution, in which vendor employees receive access, will cost about $500 for each employee. Akira explains that 4 vendor employees will need this access, making the total cost $2,000 per year. The CFO replies he will review and reply. The project manager and team cannot really do anything more. Now it's up to the CFO, right? This is yet another type of a project event, a decision. Without the confirmed decision, the project team cannot really progress. This is also a common case in projects where a delayed decision by higher management impacts the schedule. What to do? Let's further expand our dropdown. We also capture this type of event and log it. A second D is added to the title. This is the so-called RAIDD log, standing for risks, actions, issues, dependencies and decisions. A single document capturing this precious project information. Can you now imagine what a difference it makes when a project manager uses a nicely structured document for managing project work? It makes a big difference. A project manager using this tool can stay on top of all important events, monitoring and controlling effectively the work team members and stakeholders. On the other hand, the chances to miss something important without such a tool are huge. So, project manager, I'm sure in your next project this will be one of the first documents you create. I hope now you know me. I'm Pratap Narula, an educator and investment consultant. If you like my videos and series, do subscribe to my channel and support us by giving super thanks or by scanning this QR code. You can encourage us to create more such series. Let's get back to our episode. Now, we created the RAIDD log, the essential tool for managing project events. Let's see what other shapes this document can take. Some of the variations of this document. Simple actions log, actions and issues log, RAIDD log and a standalone risk log, etc. There isn't any confirmed best option for this document in the project management community. Besides that, the document must exist in each project in some shape. So, let me provide you with one recommendations coming from our project management experience. Option with one single table. It is quite convenient to have everything in one file, even in one table. On the other hand, the different nature of the events, risks, actions, etc. may require different columns. For example, We already know that whenever managing risks, we need to add severity and probability of occurrence. We can add those two columns in our RAIDD table, but you need to agree this table will become too heavy. And there will be no contents in these two columns for the other types of events. This will make the table harder to read and reduce its practicality. In real life, too complex structures lead to less frequent use of the document. One alternative is to put the different event types in separate tables in different Excel sheets in the same file. One sheet for actions, one for issues, one for risks, dependencies, and decisions. In this way, you can customize each table to the specific case and be really efficient as you will customize your management per each type of event. The drawback of this option is the project manager's attention when the going gets tough. You will need to remember to go through each sheet on a regular basis. In real life, the project manager may start forgetting to check all of the sheets regularly and get used to working with only 2 or 3 max. Yes, it doesn't sound nice, but after all, project managers are humans too. Between A and B, we believe B will be the better option. It will be cleaner. But is it possible to have option C with something in between? Why not? Here is extra advice on structuring your RAIDD log. 1 by 1. Actions. This is a must. You need to have this in the reviewed format as a minimum. Same goes for the issues. However, we would keep in the same table together with the actions. They can easily be logged in the same frame as they are similar enough. Then, decisions. When you think about it, a decision is a form of action. Hence, with some exceptions, I wouldn't recommend creating a separate sheet for decisions. More often than not, decisions can be logged as an action. They will be managed as effectively in the same table. Who needs to take the decision and by when? Dependencies. From a practical standpoint, the dependencies you need to document would mainly be external, coming from other projects, other businesses, or regulatory matters. Most of the internal dependencies should already be considered and captured in your other project management documents, critical path, or Gantt chart. Furthermore, these events usually have a longer life and may need to be tracked for months while the general actions and issues get logged, worked on and closed within a couple of days or weeks. Hence, you can track these dependencies on a separate sheet within the same file. Finally, risks. We strongly recommend to keep the risks in a separate Excel sheet or even a separate file. This is also in line with the established project management best practice. Risk management is a big topic and quite specific as we know, so it deserves special attention. A risk may remain open from the beginning of the project until its last day. These were my practical recommendations for structuring an effective RAIDD log. In our next episode, we will cover risk logs and project schedule. Do stay connected and keep watching the series. You can also explore my other videos. Share your feedback and comments to let us know. How is this series going? Thank you for watching.